We got a little box. I think it's from IC Station. So let's open it up and take it out of its package. What do we got? No identifiers. Of course, the only identifier you'll have is what's in the description. So we got a couple little bits. Nice. Got that kind. And we got some little parts. So we got a little 50 watt by 50 watt little multimedia player here. So this is one of them little players that are perfect if you've got a set of speakers laying around. So in this room, I have one of them old, ancient AOA little bookshelf systems. So that's that has failed, and by failure is over time it just gets so old where the CD player stops playing and the transport stops working and then the tape deck stops working, but I haven't played tape decks in decades and I don't have any more anyway. And then so really it comes down to the boils down to is all you got is the auxiliary input and the FM radio. So not really worried about the auxiliary input, but the FM radio went out, and that's now it's basically useless. So it would work occasionally, but then you would turn it off, and then just for whatever reason at random it would just come on by itself, and then it lost remote control because it's up on the top shelf and you can't control it, so you end up unplugging it, and then you kind of like, yeah, the heck with it. So IC Station came along. They sent me a email saying, hey, you want to try a bunch of products? And they gave me a short list, and they're like, how about this? I says, I got a perfect use for this. So they agreed, and they sent it to me. So now we're going to go check it out. So this is one of them little audio boards. It's a 50-watt audio board, 50 watts per channel. And it's your typical little board here where you got a center knob for your controls, your volume, and it's a clicky and a roller, so it's a multi-function switch there, and it's multi-input. So we got the king of the road here is the Bluetooth, and then if you're into the U-disc or USB drive, and aux in, so 3.5 millimeter. So that's pretty cool. And then you get your terminal block for your speakers, so you get the left, right, and it can drive up to 50 watts. So that's pretty cool. So let's put this together. So what do we got here? We got some components on the back of this and stuff like that. We'll take this out of the little package. That's the knob. That's cool. So let's see, that looks like the top plate. And let's see, go something like that. And then we got a bottom plate, something like that, forward, something like that. Then we got some bits, standoffs and screws. So I do have a little sheet on here, so I can give you some specs here. So we got the 50 watt by 2 channel Bluetooth audio amplifier module, BLE 5.1 2.0 volume indicator, dual channel stereo 50 by 50 watts, Bluetooth auxiliary and U-disc USB sound card, And of course I chose the 50 watt model, so it has multi-function knob, can be adjusted 360 degrees steplessly with volume level indication. Supports over temperature, over current, short circuit, anti-static protection. The heat sink that comes with the module is as close to the shell to assist in heat dissipation, and the amount of ventilation is not sealed. Module comes with a sleeping song with 10 kinds of natural sounds. Can be used with the Wuzhi app. That's an Android app, so I won't be able to demonstrate any of that. And then with the app, it gives you a bunch of other stuff that you can get into. I would imagine the natural sounds, and then the app function, stuff like that. So you can check out the website for them specifications. And then you can play around with the Bluetooth passwords and stuff like that. So based on the picture here, we'll put it together based on the picture. So let's see, we got the that like that. This looks like it was based on like that. Then we got this part. Goes like that. So, looks like we need to put some small standoffs on the bottom plate here. So we got some screws. These short little standoffs. At least it comes with a little screwdriver. So it's been a long while since I've had anything sent to me on this channel. Because I know quite a few years ago I had just stuff show up at random. But to be contacted by somebody and say, hey, you want to try stuff out? I'm like, sure, what the heck? So, continue on with picture. Let's see, that part B is like that. This little Bluetooth module is hanging out like this. So, next question is, where does the little heatsink go? I think it goes on that. So this also runs on, can have a input voltage of 9 to 24 volts with a 3 amp maximum. 3 amp minimum, I'm sorry. So you need a pretty hefty power supply to run this little guy. Okay, we got that little on there. So now we'll put that like that, just like this. Then we'll put these other standoffs on here. Okay, we got that. Then we got this little plate. Get my magnetic screwdriver. A spare screw. So now we'll just put the little knob on here. And I think that pretty much completes the assembly. So now I'll get a pair of speakers and we'll hook this up to see what it sounds like. So now I'm connected to power now and connected to Bluetooth. So now let's try it out. And of course, your main dial is for your volume control. So right now about halfway. Don't sound too bad. Running right up to the max. So these are a perfect match. These speakers are a perfect match because they are 50 watt RMS with a 100 watt peak. And I don't hear any, I hear very little distortion cranking it right up. So that's actually quite nice. So and other features on here, it's close. Of course, you can use a USB drive to you know, have your songs on. So I don't have a particular USB drive here, but we'll try this little flash memory card reader here, and we'll see if it plays. So jam that in there, and we'll double click the knob here. That's still Bluetooth.
Music, Bluetooth mode. Music, Bluetooth mode.
So you can control the music via through here too. So if you play it, if you click once, you can play through your USB. And if apparently I don't have the right U-disc to make this work.
Music, Bluetooth mode.
Because it goes right back, it kicks right back over
Music,
to
Bluetooth mode.
it kicks right back over to Bluetooth. So I don't know if it has to be a certain kind of format on the U-disc, or it just doesn't like this. But it does work. It does sound good. For the voltage there, I'm running at 12 volts. And I would assume if you ran it at, you know, 18 or 24 volts, it would make the amplifier a little bit more efficient. So that's it for the IC Station 50 watt Bluetooth U-disc and auxiliary in a little audio amplifier. So check out IC Station. I'll have a link down below on the exact item link, and you can check it out for yourself and check out the rest of the cool stuff that IC Station has. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.